Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I have missed posting videos so much. You have no idea. I had the most horrible January. If you follow me on Instagram, you already know all about it. And for those of you who do follow me on Instagram, I appreciate every single one of you because your comments and your thoughts and your prayers actually made things a little less horrible, so I really do appreciate it. But yes, I'm back on YouTube. I'm very excited to be back on YouTube. I have missed shooting videos. It's been literally a month and a half that I haven't sat down to shoot a video. That is crazy. So yeah, let's get started. Today we're gonna do a Valentine's Day look. I literally haven't even washed my face as I'm sitting here, so we're just gonna jump into that, get glam with a bunch of some new, some old products, some products that I'm just showing some extra love to. So yeah, if you want to see how this turns out, then just keep watching. Okay, so first of all, we're gonna pretend my background is not as creased as it is because, like I said, I haven't shot in a month, so everything is creased and I don't have a steamer, and I'm not gonna let that stop my shine, you know? So we are actually going to go into this. I think I have shown this on this channel before. I definitely have shown it on Instagram. I did get a PR package from L'Oreal like 4 months ago, 5 months ago, I don't know, with all of these masks, and I am obsessed with these. Literally the second I got back into like taking care of my skin and whatever, this detox mask is the first thing I picked up, so I'm really obsessed with that. But today I think I want to try the purity mask on my face. Like I said, I haven't washed my face, so we're gonna get into actual proper skincare, because it doesn't matter how much makeup you put on your face, it doesn't matter what quality of makeup you put on your face if you don't take care of your skin underneath. So every time before I start a makeup application, or even like after when I'm taking it off, I always go in with like a good solid skincare, and I absolutely love these. Also, if you follow me on Instagram, you know that Maybelline recently had like a 50% off sale, which is crazy considering how affordable their products already are. These are all owned by the same company, so you should definitely keep an eye out for more of those types of sales if you want to get these at really extra affordable prices. But this is already a really affordable like entryway, gateway into skincare products, so I definitely advise picking this up. Okay, so as you can see, I have only focused the mask on my T-zone area because the other masks are what are supposed to be used on the outer parts of the face, but because I did just detox my face, I kind of don't feel like detoxing all over again. This one is really good for like digging into pores and like drawing out impurities. That's why it's called a purifying mask, because it like cleans out your pores, which is why I focused it in the area of my face that has the most pores. So I'm just gonna let this sit. As you can see, it does dry down completely, so I'm just gonna give it 10 minutes or so to like work and do its magic, and then I'll be back to do the rest of my face. Okay, so my face is clean. I'm going to go into the next step that I have been raving about literally since last year when I discovered it, that this Nivea cream is the absolute best base for makeup. So it is a moisturizer that I go to whenever I'm wearing any sort of foundation, any products on my face. I love this, but because I have extremely dry skin, it's not a very good moisturizer in itself, but underneath makeup, amazing. To use on your skin, I'd recommend going for literally anything else, because after like an hour my face feels dry if I don't have other products on top of it. So, and as you can see, if you do just keep massaging it into your skin, you do get rid of that white cast, as well as give yourself like a glowy base for any foundation. So if you want to look dewy and healthy and supple, this is a really good one to go for. Now I'm actually going to use the Maybelline Baby Skin Primer on my pore area because it's amazing for blurring it out right at the beginning of the day. I don't know how well it lasts on the skin. If you want to see a test of that, let me know, because I'd be happy to wear this for an entire day. But today is just like a looks type of video. I really want to play with the eyeshadow palette, so we're not going to be doing a wear test of this, but it is amazing on your pores initially. I don't know how well it holds up, but yeah, it looks amazing at the very beginning of the day. And you can just see, even from just that one dab of product, it's like this whole area is already blurred out, and it does have like a very good blurring effect. So hopefully it lasts, fingers crossed. I've just gone in with my Maybelline Superstay foundation because I absolutely love the coverage on this, and I feel like if you're gonna go out for a Valentine's Day thing, you want to look full glam, like you want to look absolutely flawless. So full coverage is the way to go. 66 Hazelnut is an absolute favorite. And then I went in with my absolute favorite Jackie Mgido brow pen because I am obsessed with how it makes my brows look. I have tried literally every available local concealer. I believe I have the LA Girl Pro, I have the Maybelline Fit Me's, I have the Black Opal Total Coverage. This was my holy grail until I think my eyes got used to it or something, so it doesn't really work for me anymore. So I did actually have to ship in a concealer. This is the Too Faced Super Coverage Concealer. and even this doesn't work absolutely perfectly for me. So I'm planning a whole other concealer video where we just test out different techniques and try to figure out why they're not working for me and how to make them work for me. But I really do like that this is the fullest coverage concealer that I own, so I'm going to be using this on my eyes to like balance out the richness of this foundation and like make it all blend into my skin really well. This is in the shade Chestnut, by the way, in case you want to pick it up. So I've just set my face with the Maybelline Fit Me powder, and I really like using this darker than me shade as sort of a bronzer. So if my foundation is sort of off color, it does tone it down a bit, as well as adding a bit more contour to like the perimeter parts of my face. And then I did go in with my contour, which I have literally had for like 2 years now, and I've never taken it out of this plastic thing, and at this point I don't think I will, because it's not even dented. Like the powder itself is still like looking unused, and I've had it for 2 years. So this is the Anastasia Beverly Hills powder contour. You can use a brown eyeshadow, but for some reason I feel like it's never quite the right undertone for me. But this one is sort of there but not there. It disappears into the blush, which is how I blend it out. So I like that as well, because it does chisel out my face but still give it a very natural look. And then I found my e.l.f. blush. I'm so excited. Like, this is something I was so devastated when I lost last year, but I had to like revamp my house and clean everything up and whatever, and it was found for me, and I am so grateful, because I have tried using other pinks in other palettes and it's just not the same. I'm gonna do a video where I play with my oldest makeup that is not expired, because this is a powder. It will literally last 10 years. So yeah, let me know if you're interested in seeing that, because I'm really excited to play with it. Now I'm going in with my Maybelline Master Chrome highlight. This is the one that I shipped in from the States. I do have the one that they sell locally, but it is very goldeny, and I'm not really a golden highlight type of person, so sometimes I'll go for that, but usually I do like the more metallic finish of this one. So I'm just going to top off my makeup with that, and then we can get into eyeshadow. I like to spray down my face at this stage just so my base is locked in and like melting into my skin and like becoming perfect as I'm doing my eyeshadow, so by the time I'm done with my makeup, everything is looking flawless. So now we're going to go in with the burgundy bar, and honestly I feel like this is the best eyeshadow palette Maybelline has released yet, because I'm really excited about the specific shades in this palette. We've all been asking them to give us a nice brown that we can use in our crease, and this is absolutely perfect for that. So I am going to try to create this look only from this palette, but I've never used it before, so we're going to be dipping into it together for the very first time. Burgundy palette, absolutely beautiful. But yeah, I saw this shade, and this is literally what sold me on that this is the best palette that Maybelline has released, because for them to have a metallic shade in one of their little palettes, I am absolutely impressed. I do wish it had a few more mattes, so I may have to dip into other mattes from other palettes, but hopefully I can create a full look from just these eyeshadows. I'm gonna try to do that and go like as glam as possible, in case you want to go like full glam for Halloween. In case you want to go full glam for Valentine's Day. I personally have literally never celebrated Valentine's Day, so it means nothing to me. I'm full glam to go to the supermarket, so if you want to go full glam with me, welcome to the party. Okay, so this palette is already confusing me. I'm not planning to do a talk through as I do the actual eyeshadow look, but I have just gone in with this, which is supposed to be the lighter shade, which I expected to be more of an ashy shade on me as I'm setting my concealer, just so I can see like the outline of where it is. And you can see it's actually turning out to be dark brown on my eyelids. So this shade already has me wondering what's going on, but I think that means it's a good idea for me to do a swatch of the entire palette before I go into using the shades, just so that I can know exactly what it is I'm getting myself into. Okay, so clearly I've forgotten how to do hand swatches. It has been a month and a half, but yeah, I just wanted to take time off camera to really build up this color so you can actually see the pigmentation versus just doing like one swipe and like keeping it moving, you know. So I feel like from these swatches you can actually see why I say this is the best Maybelline palette out there, because I feel like the shimmers are just next level. They really stepped up the game with this one. So yeah, I'm really excited to pick out which ones I'm going to use for my very, very dramatic look. We do have a couple of matte shades, so I should be able to create a full look from just this palette, but like fingers crossed, you know. So yeah, let's get started. So I'm actually just going to continue to build this up as my transition shade of sorts, because it is the lightest brown in this palette. Then I'm gonna take a smaller brush and go into the only other matte shade in this palette and try to finesse that in my crease as well as on my outer corner, just to like build depth and definition, so that when I add the shimmer shades, they're not looking completely out of place. And you can actually see there is a lot of pigmentation with the shade, and there is no fallout. Even inside the pan, there's barely any fallout, and I think that's pretty impressive, because you can see right now as I'm digging it in, it has been pressed enough to where enough product is lifting off on the brush, but it's not like spilling everywhere and like creating too much of a mess. It is creating a bit of a mess, but not too much, so I have no complaints. I'm just putting down the majority of the product in my outer corner, and then I'm going to take whatever is left over on the brush after I've patted it in into my crease so that it's not too dark there. So I did promise on Instagram that I would be playing around with a few more creative glam looks, so I decided to go in with a bit of crafting on my eye. As you can see, I do have a heart here for the whole Valentine's love thing, whatever, blah blah blah. So I did just go in with concealer over the darker area and then like stick it on with glue and then go back in with the shadow so that it can actually leave like an imprint, like a negative space love heart. And I'm using a piece from this Fantasy Sim Fantasy glitter set that I found in Carrefour. I got this for 475 shillings, which is an amazing deal considering I have been looking for stars and hearts and like moons and all these little weird little shapes that I can be putting in my makeup. So if you do want to use it, definitely pick it up from there. I got mine at Carrefour TRM. I don't know if they all have it. I just saw this. I had to have it. And you can see it is a whole tube of them. So it's not like one-time use type of thing. So it is definitely worth the investment if you are looking for more creative looks. Tip for the day. Okay, so a couple of changes have been made to this look. I did decide to remove the sticker and just stick it on top of the eyeshadow instead because I feel like the concealer that I used wasn't light enough to really create that contrast that I wanted with the heart. So the heart impression was there, but it wasn't as bright as I had wanted it to be. So I decided to just clean up the sticker, get it on top of the shadow, and I do kind of like the way this looks, so I'm just going to keep it on as I put my eyelashes on. As you can see, I have used quite a few of the shades from this palette on my eye, and they don't have shade names, so I can't exactly tell you which ones like they've used, so I'll just point them out. I did use this as my initial transition color and actually really like how dark it turned once it was on my skin. And then I went in with this to like darken my crease and my outer corner. Then later on, like at the end of the look, I did go in with this brighter pinky shade over here. This shade, I hope you can see it, because I felt like it would just add a bit of interest and a bit more of that pinky reddy Valentine's vibe to the entire look. So I do like how that's translated into my crease. So I went into this first and then this one and then the lightest one in my innermost corner, but I feel like it wasn't quite bright enough, so I added a little bit of this just to put a bit more sparkle in my inner corner, and pretty happy with the way this has turned out with the heart as well. I feel like it just adds a little bit of Valentine's spice to everything. So now I'm going into my very first pair of like local company Kenyan made eyelashes. Iman Beauty did send this to me for like consideration, and I'm really excited because all my lashes have been from Du Bois, so I've never actually had like a dedicated proper pair of lashes to play with. They are pretty long, so I am expecting a bit more drama from them. I really like the packaging. I like that it comes in its own packaging, so I won't lose them like I lose all my other Du Bois whatever lashes. Yeah, it actually does have like a locking thing, so you open that and the lashes are sitting here. It doesn't come with glue because the glue that's usually included with these lashes is usually pretty terrible, but I actually really like how bougie they feel, and I think they're just 1,000 bob, which is, it's not bad. It's not a bad price. I would have to try these on my eyes to see if I feel like they're worth the price. I have just gone in with a bit of the Lash Sensational Maybelline mascara. This is a new one to me, and I actually do like the way it separates my lashes, but I haven't like gone in with globs and globs of it to really elongate because I do always wear falsies, so mascaras are kind of like an extra step that I never even show on camera. But I did want to tell you about this new one because it is pretty good. Can't use it on my lower lashes though, which is kind of a bummer, but yeah, on the top lashes it does separate them pretty well, so I don't know if you can see a difference or not, but I always go in with falsies and that's what I'm going to do here. So I'm just going to get these on my eyes and then we'll see how they look. Okay, so I have just gone and thrown on the Iman Beauty lashes. A tutorial on lash application will be coming after this video, so stick around, subscribe so you can see it. And also my Maybelline Super Stay Matte Ink in Pioneer. I am obsessed with this red. I love how bright it is, like how sexy it is, how sultry it is. So yeah, this is definitely what I recommend for Valentine's Day, 100%. So yeah, I'm just going to end this video here because I feel like you can all see how everything has come together. I'm pretty happy with the way it looks. The eyeshadow palette, I wish it had more mattes. That's the one thing that I will say. So this is definitely a palette that you use in combination with other things. But if you only have this, like if you're only able to purchase this, you can still create a bomb-ass look with it. Because I'm loving the way the hearts just add a little bit of interest to this look. So I'm pretty happy with the way everything has come together. I am loving my highlight. Are you seeing like I'm trying to be a bit more toned down with my highlight? Like not to just put it everywhere, and I'm really liking the way it's turned out. So also I got hoops at Dubois. I will talk about all of that in like an upcoming Dubois haul, so thumbs up the video if you want to see it. Let me know down below also what else you want to see, because I can't believe I almost forgot to mention this. I'm really excited because I've actually really missed you guys in like this time that I've been away, and I feel like for 2019 I kind of want to give more to my channel, because in the very beginning I was doing 2 or 3 videos a week, and now I like dropped it down to 1 video a week just so I could be consistent. But now I want to consistently be doing 2 videos a week as of next week. So my new posting schedule is going to be Mondays and Thursdays. I hope those days work for you guys. Let me know which days you would prefer. Like, which days are you usually on YouTube? Because that's actually a really interesting question for me. I'm on YouTube constantly, so it doesn't matter which day people post. Apparently, some people prefer some days to others, so if you do have a preference, do let me know. If you want to know more about anything that I have on my face, if you want a dedicated review on anything, do let me know. But I just wanted to come in here and like play with makeup and say thank you for all your support. I really do love you and like appreciate you. You have no idea. My little community means so much to me, so I appreciate you. And yeah, I'm gonna end it here. Thumbs up if you like it, because it supports the channel quite a bit actually. So thumbs up that video if you do enjoy it. Leave me a comment down below. Let me know anything. Just say hi. And yeah, I'll see you in my next video.